studios in Oklahoma City. This is an OSU update with Gina Mizell. I'm Jenni Carlson. Gina, the NFL draft is over. Lots of excitement on that first day.
Mm-hmm.
You consider Brandon Weeden and Justin Blackmon the biggest winners in this Oklahoma State draft class?
Well, sure. You go in the first round, and I think Brandon Weeden is the biggest one of all. Justin Blackmon, we knew, would go in the top 10 somewhere. Obviously, Jacksonville traded up to get him with that number 5 spot, but Brandon Weeden was one of those borderline picks. And, you know, when I went to his house on Thursday, I asked him, I'm like, how confident are you that you're going to come off the board today? And he's like, I feel pretty good about it. So, you know, he must have had a feeling that you know, the Browns would maybe take him with that number 22 spot. I think it made sense, you know, that they felt that he was their quarterback. So it's like, you know, take him now rather than try to, you know, risk going into the second round. So I think overall he's the biggest winner because, you know, he went in the first round and he's going to a place where he'll have a chance to start right away.
Is he the starter for the Browns?
It sounds like it. I mean, you draft a quarterback in the first round to expect him to be the starter. I mean, obviously Colt McCoy is there. He started last year, and there were so many, you know, rumors going around over draft weekend of now are they going to trade him? Are they going to compete in training camp? Blah 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 blah. But I mean, I think that this pretty much is the writing on the wall for Colt McCoy. I don't know what that means for him as far as if he'll still be on the Browns or if he'll be somewhere else when the season starts. But you don't draft a quarterback in the first round without, you know, expecting him to be your starter. So will Brandon Weeden start the first game? I don't know, but will he be the starter by the end of the season? I think so.
Lastly, about these two guys, Justin Blackmon. How good a fit is Jacksonville for him? Obviously a struggling team to be picking as high as they were, but what about the fit for him in Jacksonville?
Well, I think he helps out Blaine Gabbert a lot, who had a not good season in 2011, but a lot of it was that he didn't have a lot of help as far as receivers go. So he'll give Blaine Gabbert, you know, one of those vertical threats, a guy that can be that number one go-to receiver, and obviously they've got a great running game in Maurice Jones-Drew. They've got a pretty solid defense, so you know, I think it's a good fit, and obviously they wanted him, and you know, there's that Todd Monken connection with that. He used to be the wide receivers coach in Jacksonville, now the offensive coordinator at OSU. So I think you know, the Jaguars felt good about taking him for that reason is one of them, and I think it is a pretty good fit. But yeah, obviously any team in the top 10 is going to be a struggling team unless, you know, some trade happens or whatever. So yeah, I think it is a good fit for him.
We talked about those two guys as being the biggest winners, but who else? I mean, it was really a quiet second day for the Cowboys in the draft, but then the third day and then free agency really kicked in. Talk about who you like where they landed.
Yeah, well, Markel Martin, I think, was the biggest disappointment as far as he's concerned. You know, a lot of people thought he'd be a third round or fourth round pick, and he dropped all the way to the 6th round. The Titans took him with the number 190 overall pick, and obviously he had a knee injury. They kept him out of the combine, kept him out of OSU's pro day, so I think that was a big blow to him. But as far as free agents go, I think that Josh Cooper going to Cleveland, joining up with Brandon Weeden again. You know, if Cleveland couldn't get Justin Blackmon, Weeden's number 1 target, well, go get his number 2 target. So I know they've already been working out in Stillwater together since you know, Weeden's come back from Cleveland, and I'm sure, you know, once they go to rookie minicamp, they'll be best buds and coming early, staying late. So I think he's got a great chance to make that team. Obviously, you know, everyone around here compares him to Wes Welker as far as that slot receiver, that possession guy that can just get you first downs and, you know, finds open space, runs great routes. So I think that's a good fit, and I think he's got a great chance to make that team as an undrafted free agent.
All right, thanks, Gina. Be sure to stay with the best coverage team anywhere at newsok.com and every day in the Oklahoma.